we are going to be looking into what is hidden from you. We have 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. If you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit that little super thanks button. All that stuff really helps me out, and honestly, I could really use an extra break this weekend. So the extra donations would be greatly, greatly appreciated at this time. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, and it would be nice to not have to worry for a couple days about where I'm going to get the things I need if I'm not working all day every day. So, let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, what is hidden from you? King of Scythes. There may be something that's getting ready to be unearthed. I feel like a lot of your own strength is hidden from you. 9 of Cups. Apple, risk and reward. Somebody may be hurting because of a risk that you took that they may have been very cruel about that is now being rewarded. Say you're happy now, once more with feeling. All those emotions. Everything combusting. Everything being exposed. All of the emotional things being exposed. Something could have hurt somebody very deeply, even if they did not show it at all. Mantis beings, enigma, elusive, sensitive. Someone may be more sensitive than you may have thought. Or somebody may have called you sensitive, and you know what? This is reminding me of a post I saw yesterday. Someone may have called you sensitive, but the reason that they are calling you sensitive is because they are trying to justify their own abuse, like mental or emotional abuse or bullying of some sort. They may be trying to mask that by calling you sensitive, when really that's just them stepping over your boundaries, disrespecting you in some way, and you addressing it, and then them saying that you are whiny or too sensitive or you're just too emotional or something along those lines, when in reality you're addressing disrespect or cruelty from someone. Someone in a position of power and authority may have done something very selfish as well. Could have been extremely upset over not being able to have what they wanted, and did this in a fit, kind of. Timid, misunderstood, shy. Somebody's shyness could be hidden from you. Or somebody could be really shy in general. A little intimidated or timid about you or what you have going on. Someone may be very intimidated by your spirituality as well. Or your sensitivity, the way that you're able to pick up on everything. If you can pick up on everything very easily, if everything's kind of easily uncovered or exposed for you, someone may be very intimidated by that. Somebody's cruelty or cruel speeches in some way could be hidden from you as well. The cruel words that somebody has to say. Somebody's true nature. Open door. What somebody was after. Maybe something that may be hidden from you. When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, eat some more. Yeah. What may be hidden from you? Someone may have actually opened the door for something for you in some way. Someone's addiction may be being hid from you too. There could be somebody who has an addiction that may be being hid. And there could be somebody that's getting ready to take an extremely large risk to reap the rewards from that risk. Somebody may know what is hidden about somebody else in your life. Somebody who has been a bully in your life. Nice to see you, beautiful. I hope that pile 3 is a good pile. Yeah, somebody could have really been very cruel in your life, very selfish. Um, there could have also been a lot of emotions involved in getting to know someone. And all of those emotions could have been very much on the surface. And there could have been a lot of things to sort through. You guys may have actually had a time period apart from each other so you could get into more of a balanced, calm state before coming back together, because all of these emotions all coming out at once could have created kind of a sense of chaos in some way. But I feel like somebody's getting ready to take some sort of risk to reveal something or to show some part of themselves that they haven't in the past, 44. And it's going to bring a lot of rewards. Praying mantises have a lot to do with faith as well, prayer, meditation. Telepathy is coming to mind as well. I could see that. Technically, I wouldn't be surprised if most people here resonated with more than one pile if you resonate with me, because, you know, there's going to be some resemblance in each of them. You will surpass them in every way. Envy will consume them. They trusted the wrong people and will soon see their mistakes. So, somebody else took a risk, and that, that risk can either bring a reward or it can bring, I mean, think about the other image of an apple with one bite out of it that you can think of, and sometimes instead of a reward, it can actually bring something bad. And then again, a lot of times when something bad happens in our life, it ends up being a blessing in disguise anyway when we look back on it. But I feel like a lot of the situations you've had in the past have been extremely rough, harsh, cruel in some way. And these people are now very envious of the situations you have going on in your life, the love that you have, the romance that you have in your life, or some sort of risk you are taking or have taken that is going to bring you a very large reward. And this risk may actually involve exposing the more vulnerable side of yourself as well, and putting your emotions out there, being very real, raw, and authentic with people. And someone really did, they tried to, or they trusted in the wrong people, but they are going to be seeing their mistakes very clearly. It may have looked like a wish come true in some way, but, and maybe like it was opening doors for them in some way. But they're all of a sudden going to be seeing the truth about what happened in this situation, how they were conned and manipulated by somebody that was very intelligent. And, somebody may have been conned and manipulated in some way to attack you in some way. I can't help falling in love with you. And the love that they found for you and the person that you are has made their eyes open to where they are starting to see now who was really the responsible party in a situation and who was not. So that is what I have for pile 1. Hope that resonated with you guys. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for whatever support you send this way as well. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donating. All that stuff really helps me out so much. And it helps me to be able to support myself as I'm here to support you on your paths. So thank you guys so much for that. And I will see you next time. Pile 2. For you guys. What is hidden from you? There is definitely someone who loves you very much. Looking over you from the other side, leaving you signs, synchronicities. My dad has been extremely loud lately with the constant heart rocks I've been finding everywhere. Everywhere. Him and my stepmom used to collect heart rocks every time they went camping or anything. Your heart is very protected, I feel like, as well. And I will go down with this ship, and I won't put my hands up and surrender. There will be no white flag above my door. I'm in love and always will be. So, you know what this is making me think of right now? This is somebody that is authentically crying, really sad, hurt, upset. I have another card that looks very similar to this, and I've never actually drawn that connection before, but that one has written on it poisonous tears and, you know, emotional manipulation, things like that. What is hidden from you? Somebody that is really upset around you right now. You may be feeling like they're trying to emotionally manipulate a situation in some way, but that's a distorted view that you've picked up from some of the past situations that you've been in. And if this isn't you, then if you've been going through a lot of pain right now, somebody else may be having this distorted view. But a lot of times it's really hard to tell the difference if you've dealt with a lot of emotionally manipulative people on whether or not somebody is really crying or if it is a manipulation. The sky is crying. Can't you see them tears roll down the street? Yeah, somebody may be going through a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of hurt, heartbreak. But you may not be seeing that pain or that heartbreak or that hurt that they're going through as well. That reminds me of Pisces a lot of times, the 2 fish there. But also there's a yin and yang there. There could definitely be 2 people here who are very much in love with each other. It's like they are opposites, and yet they are opposites in the perfect way. They have some similarities and stuff like that, but, you know, they have some overlaps, some things in common. And at the same time, they have that opposite that's in there to balance things out. We'll have to find a new job. We'll be forced to make time for self-care and reflection. When you threatened the order and control this person had over their life and yours, they did whatever they could to get it back. So someone did whatever they could to try to take control back or power back from you that they thought that they had lost from you. This person's going to be facing a lot of heavy karma. What may be hidden from you is what lengths they will go down with that ship. Ghosted. Ghosting you. This person's going to possibly end up having a very hard time with their health in the near future as well. And so they're going to have to sit down and really just take some time to heal and to rest. This person may have also been thrown into some sort of confinement for a little while. They could have checked themselves into rehab, or somebody could have been locked up, or something along those lines, where they were forced to just kind of sit and reflect, forced to put that time into themselves in that way. Somebody may also end up having a health scare that ends up causing them to have to take that time out as well. There's definitely somebody whose life you kind of threatened with the path you were taking because they felt like their power or their control or the order in their life had been fucked up in some kind of way. And they may have had that control over your life in some way too, and that was taken away as well. And it caused this person to kind of have some sort of breakdown in some way, I feel like. Or they may have snapped mentally in some sort of way. They may have done a lot of really fucked up shit in their confusion and in their distorted view, and eggs delight, and tonight take my hand, we're off to Never Never Land. Six of Stakes, Ace of Chalices. This person was definitely going through a lot of darkness. Eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. Once again, I really feel like somebody could have gone to some pretty severe lengths in order to stop you from leaving them in some way. They may have even contemplated murder, suicide, or something along those lines. Palladians, unconditional love, excitement, laughter. Blue avians, philosophy, releasing karma, and mysticism. I feel like a lot of your past pain, a lot of your past hurt, a lot of the things you've went through are things that have helped you become the person that you are. And sometimes it is really hard to reconcile yourself with some of the actions people have taken against you, or some of the hurt and pain that you've gone through. And at the same time, I feel like you have gone through a lot of these things so that you would have to learn how to focus on you, to take care of you, to love you, to respect you. You have gone through a lot of these things so that you could really have that time for you to fill your own cup up, so that you can be recognized for the value that you offer in connections, so that you could also be successful in your own endeavors as well. This has been a lot of your training too, for the purpose that you have in this life, which could have a lot to do with philosophy or philosophizing, or like debating or discussing things with people. Communication in some sort of way could be a very large part of your purpose. Communicating that love that you have within you as well. I feel like there could definitely be some confusion in regards to romantic interests that you've had, as far as the amount of pain, hurt, and hardship that past people have put you through, and the amount of emotion they've seen you express about that, while at the same time you still have love for the people of your past. And if they really did those things to you, how could you have that love for them? And so there may have been a lot of confusion over that and a lot of like disbelief on a lot of the emotions that you were having in situations when you were communicating who you are, what you come from, when you were getting closer to people and more intimately connected to people. But I feel like these people are seeing the truth now. That confusion is going away, and they're starting to notice some of the things that have been going on around you. For one of you, there might actually be somebody who has passed away that loves you very much and has been very focused on you and has been like in some way hindering things in your life progressing forward. If that's the case, though, I feel like this was somebody when they were alive that was very controlling, kind of possessive. There's definitely somebody that loves you very deeply, that loves you very wholly. And it's because of this love that you have for yourself and the love that you have for the world around you as well. When somebody loves that unconditionally, 66 is on the screen. When somebody loves that unconditionally, it is really hard not to give them that same love back, to not feel the same way about them, to not recognize that within them. Somebody recognizes the fire and the passion and the skill within you. Somebody recognizes your purpose because they recognize it as their own. Even when they have been in darkness, they have still been somebody who has tried to lift others up. Trolls, true colors. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. So yeah, somebody really loves everything about you, the light, the dark, the ups and the downs, the ins and the outs. There could have been some sort of spiritual warfare going on in a situation as well. It's just water in a bucket. Yeah, somebody really was questioning, though, the amount of love you had for them, or you might have been questioning the amount of love somebody had for you. Somebody could have been extremely focused on you at one point in time, and they kind of got forced to pull their focus back to themselves a bit, or vice versa. This could have been you too. And what's hidden is that was really a blessing, because it removed any kind of that obsessive type of energy that might have been going on. So that's what I have for you guys for that pile. Really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, all that kind of good stuff. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. For you guys, let's see what is hidden here from you. There might be some sort of targeting that's hidden from you. Taurus. Someone may be extremely stubborn, and they may have set their eyes on you in some way. Somebody could be very angry as well. Drowning. Somebody could have been, sadness envelopes me. What's hidden from you might be the amount of sadness, hurt, and pain that somebody may have felt in a situation regarding you, because it may be very masked by anger in some way. Somebody could feel like they've entered a strange new place they've never been to before. Somebody could feel like they're very out of place. They could feel like somebody could be in a very suicidal energy too. Because this is like, this is not my home. I don't belong here, don't want to be here kind of energy going on. Causes creative blockages in others, holds people back. A logical, analytical thinker, a leader in communication, makes plans very effectively. Darkness, depression, and despair will find them. They'll have a hard time escaping as the guilt and shame hits them in their lowest moment. So, what you might not know and what is hidden from you in the background, 76 and 33, is that someone that could have caused creative blockages in your life, or could have held you back in some way, could have maybe even tried to destroy something good in your life, has fallen into a state of despair, pain, shame, guilt, hurt, heartbreak. They're really seeing everything that they did, how they behaved, how they acted, and it's eating them up inside. They're seeing the pain their stubbornness caused, their pride caused, their ego caused. It's shifting them, transforming them, and changing them. This journey that they are taking is allowing them to think more clearly. It's allowing them to make better moves in their life. But they're going through a lot of darkness to get there. This person may be drowning their sorrows in alcohol as well. This person may have known about somebody else's plans as well and didn't say anything. Ten of Cups. The Nine of Stakes. Zombie, control. Spiritual warfare is coming to mind again, too. Somebody could have felt like they were very controlled by darkness in some sort of way, or very controlled by a substance. They could have felt like they were, like they had no control of their own, or like they were like sleepwalking through life in some way. Somebody hurt you very deeply, and right now they are on this karmic journey, 57. They're on this karmic journey through darkness and despair to find that light within themselves again, to come back to life after this death. And a lot of the reason they're on this journey to raise their vibes, to find their soul again, to find their heart again, to be able to melt the ice around it, is because of the way that they hurt you. And you were like this beautiful light in their life, this beacon of hope and joy, happiness and love. I feel like you brought this person a lot of healing. It's like you transformed them. They felt like they were in this massive dark void. They had so much rage inside of them, a desire to destroy around them, everything around them, because of the way that they were stomped on when they were sensitive and emotional, when they were a loving being. And so they left that loving being behind in favor of defending themselves in some very cruel ways, even against people who were not there to hurt them. But it's because they saw the world in a distorted view where they felt like everyone was out to hurt them, and everyone was for himself, and everyone needed to strike before the other person did. And they lashed out and attacked you in a moment when they were kind of out of their minds, in a way. And they've put themselves through a lot of punishment because of it. They've had a lot of dark days because of it. Starseed. Self, memories, identity. Once again with the not from this planet energy too. Because there's the alien spaceship. Starseeds. Self, memories, identity. What may be hidden from you is the identity of somebody in specific around you as well, or your identity. Maybe the gravity of the healing that you bring to this world might be something that is hidden from you. You may not realize just how much healing you bring to this world. It's kind of like a moment I had with one person in particular. They had so much rage inside of them for women, extreme rage inside of them for women. That one's probably fairly close call there. But basically, I was like, you know, you could go ahead and kill me right now if you want to. But I honestly really don't think that you want to. At all. I'm not the person that hurt you. There was a woman that hurt you extremely badly at some point, but it wasn't me. I've been hurt by many, many, many men in my life, and I could choose to blame it on every man out there. But it wasn't every man that hurt me. It was that man. Just like it was that woman that hurt you. Every ounce of rage drained out of them. And it's like the person that they could have become because of that rage no longer wanted to become that person and wanted to become something else. Reptilians, predator, survival, tyrannical. Survival mode, 78. When people are in survival mode, there is times where they do some really fucked up shit. Because they're in that defense mode. They feel like everyone around them is out to get them. Everyone is against them. Everyone hates them. There's no help out there anywhere for them. No support. They have to make sure to take what they need. Because there isn't anyone there to give in any kind of way. It's a very cold, cruel, harsh, dark world. It's a void of barrenness. And I feel like you showed this person that there is another way. You helped to spark that transformation in them. To want to be better, to want to do better. To no longer just be surviving, to actually be thriving. And there could also be a situation in your life as well where someone may have been under some sort of mind control from another person, possibly while they were under the influence in some way. And this could be part of the reason why they attacked you in some way as well. Everyone always wants to look at things that are different from them as something that is scary, or something that is evil, or something that is dark. Sometimes not so much. Look at what they used to think about black people just because of the color of their skin. Look at what they used to think about women just because of their sex. Shit, way back when, women weren't even allowed to read. They might start thinking and getting ideas. Can't have have that going on. So anyway, that was a little bit confusing of a message, but I hope you guys got something from it. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I would love to hear whether or not it resonated or what you got going on in the comments below. And remember, if you guys did enjoy this reading or you got something from it, to support the channel in the ways that you can. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, hitting the little super thanks button. All that stuff really helps me out so much, you guys. Thank you so much for any of you who do that. It really does help me to be able to support myself, as I'm here to support you on your path and your journey. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.